Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go, son.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Fields changing the play. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
One play action. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, then it goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Hooker. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. In motion right, that's Claypool. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone, touchdown Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 26 yards. And quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On second down, here's Gibbs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
18, right here. County Lions. Come 19. Come 19. Let's go.
Now Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to find... Williams. Third down here. You look at this Bears defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn out the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Bears at 500 at 6-6. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Off play action, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They snap it to Fields. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you don't
down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, Hooker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Williams being motioned left. Hooker now, 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's taken to the 26. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bears take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think
touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 41 yards. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field, done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Check pass. Ready.
They'll go for it. Hooker. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down. That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case,
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here we go. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And they are going for it. Fields. That's to his running back. Complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to have the Bears first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. To throw is Fields. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Fields. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Touchdown, Bears! Khalil Herbert, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Hooker. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing. Hooker. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The offense stays put. They've failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. A quick throw, but incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Here is third and quite a ways. Off play action. Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And this is a situation. Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes.
It got his man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Hooker now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker finds Gibbs on the check down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Hooker's going to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. In motion right, that's Claypool. On 1st down, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Again, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
They talk about built to run the football, whether you're calling it on design running plays or hit breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football. Justin Fields knows where the end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season. Only Jalen Hurts had more.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still going inside the 20. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. 72 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this. There he goes, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. On play action, Fields. And again back to Kmet. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kobe Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers